A trust is one of the most misunderstood tools when it comes to estate planning, and most people think it's only for the wealthy. So here's what a trust actually is. It's just a legal arrangement where you're moving assets into a vehicle where you're establishing set rules for your beneficiaries for the future. That's it. Think about it like this. You have a container, you're moving assets into that container, and at the same time, you're writing instructions for how those assets will be distributed to your beneficiaries down the line. Pretty simple. So there are three key players when it comes to a trust. There's the grantor. The grantor is the person or people that are writing the trust. So in this case, that could be you. Number two is the trustee. So the trustee is responsible for managing the trust, making sure that the instructions are followed based on what the grantor laid out. And number three is the beneficiaries. They're the ones that are going to be receiving the assets. Now, there are several different kinds of trusts, but we're going to talk about two different kinds of trusts that are most common that people will use. Number one, there's a revocable trust, which is just like it sounds. You can move assets into that trust. You can make changes. You can move assets into it and out of it. You can even terminate it before your end of your lifetime. You have complete control. Next, we have irrevocable trusts. So with irrevocable trusts, they're very difficult to change. So if you make one of these, you better be pretty confident in how you're going to set it up. But the idea here is it can help protect from creditors, and it can also help reduce your taxable estate down the line. So definitely more complicated vehicle, but it does serve a purpose. Now, the number one single biggest mistake that I have ever seen on repeat is people set up a trust and they never transfer assets into the trust. That is a big no-no. Just because you draft the trust document does not mean anything. It's just an empty bucket, to use the analogy that we did before. So if you start a trust, make sure that you move your assets into that trust. Otherwise, it doesn't count for anything. For help determining if a trust makes sense for your situation, feel free to schedule a call with me using the link in my bio.